Alright lads, so tomorrow is the day that all of us have been waiting for. The day post election does drop. In this case, it's dropping a day earlier, and they definitely did that on purpose. They know that they have the Bankai live stream on the 25th of December, which is tomorrow, by the way. Definitely recommend you lads check it out when we do live stream the event. This stream, which will happen 5 hours after this banner does go live, will be revealing the end of year characters. It won't show the banner and the fillers, but it will show the characters, and that's enough to know if you want to summon on this banner or the end of year banner. So I definitely recommend, for those that are watching this video from the get-go, don't summon the second this banner drops. Unless you have a crap ton of orbs and you know you have orbs for this banner and also end of year, then sure, go ahead, summon. But you've waited like a month or two for this banner to drop, you can wait 5 more hours for the end of year characters to get revealed on the Bankai live stream. That said though, for those that are new to the game and maybe wondering if you should summon on this banner, yeah, if you're new, definitely summon. This is a very good banner, one of the best banners of the year. I do recommend most people do summon. I would have been summoning. The only reason why I'm not summoning is because I have Abuchiko and 6th Anniversary Eisen 5 out of 5. So I don't need really dupes of them, and I have most of the other characters here, most of them duped out too. So there's realistically no reason for me to summon, but that's only because, again, I have most of the characters duped out. If you don't, if you're missing most of them, then summon. This is one of the best banners of the year. There's really no reason not to summon outside of the reasons that I just listed. And that's because I'm very privileged to have already pulled most of them before this banner did. But for new players or players that have a lot of orbs, this is definitely a must summon in my opinion. That said though, let's quickly break down the banner. I've already recorded this video once before, but it was significantly longer than I expected it to be. I just kind of want to talk about the banner and get it done in under 8 minutes for the most part. So again, the banner is going to be here on the 25th of December, and it will be lasting until the 3rd of January. So that means if you are someone that has maybe limited orbs, maybe you are a veteran that doesn't have a crap ton of orbs and are wondering if you should summon on this, maybe wait till the end of year banner. Now again, as I mentioned, on the 25th of December at 12 PM GMT, we will have the end of year character reveal, but we won't know the banner until like the 28th or 29th. Luckily though, the end of year banner and this banner will be out at the exact same time, so for those that are trying to reroll or for those that are limited on orbs, maybe you get lucky on the end of year banner, you can then go back onto this banner and summon the rest of the orbs if you really want to. I recommend most people go to step 6, which is the guaranteed step, because even just again, one of these characters is actually pretty good. Even the worst character here, in my opinion, was like Shinji, is still very good to have because they all have their own individual uses, which I will try and point out in a minute. The banner itself, though, is the typical anniversary-esque step-up formula. So your first multi will be free at a 4% rate, 3% chance for a featured character, 1% chance for other character. Now, do know the other characters in this banner only include 26 characters that didn't get nominated in. So as we can see down here, these were the characters that we voted for. Every round 1 and 2 had around 20 or so characters that you could have voted for. I believe 13 other characters, and those 13 characters from each round, so 26 characters in total, the ones that didn't get voted in are still in the banner. They just share that 2% chance to pull them, which does mean you have around a 0.077 chance to get the character that you want. Although you really shouldn't be summoning on this banner in the hopes to get a character from that 2% rate. The great thing about this though is that it doesn't eat into the 6% chance. If you look at our past banners that we have pretty much with the other pull rate, it eats into the 6% chance, which does suck. But this one, you have a 6% chance to get a featured character, which means a 0.5% chance for one of these 12 characters, and then that 2% is just an extra percentage, right? If you get a 5-star and it ends up being another character, not one of the 12 featured characters, if that extra 2% rate wasn't there, that would have been a shafted multi. So yes, it might suck to not get a featured character, although you could get something still usable and good. Just appreciate the fact that this multi otherwise would have been a golden shaft if you didn't have that extra 2% pull rate. The only bad thing about this banner though is unfortunately the step up formula in a sense, because yes, it's nice we have 8%. Unfortunately, that's it, right? Once you get to step 6, that is your only guaranteed step. Step 7 afterwards is the only step you can repeat, and there's no more discounts, there's no more guarantees, unfortunately. So that does make it kind of rough for those that could potentially get shafted. Again, even though you have a pretty good chance of just getting something good, you could still get shafted and not get the character you particularly want. So for those that are maybe summoning just for Anniversary Eisen, do understand on January, around the first 2 weeks of January is when we should get the individual banner for Eisen, where he will have a 1% chance to get him. Although if you maybe summon on this banner and then fail to get him now, you could potentially just save up for his individual banner in like 2 weeks time. But again, just to mention it one more, I definitely recommend most people summon until the step 6, especially if you are a new player. If you're missing most of these characters, there's realistically no reason not to summon. Even though end of year is going to be an exciting banner, if you're a new account, you have a crap ton of orbs to farm, and you can definitely afford to do 6 steps on this banner and 6 steps on the end of year banner. As for the characters themselves, we have some very solid characters. I don't want to spend too much time talking about them, but we will highlight the two most important ones, that being 6th Anniversary Eisen, the best character in the game. He has very powerful strong attacks, massive damage output with drain and weakening. He's able to stay at full stamina very, very easily. This character can very easily auto content. I've literally autoed hundreds of IT runs in COP because of how powerful this character is. He's amazing. He's literally the best character in the game. And also visually, he looks great too. There's literally nothing bad about him. Like, sure, he's going to get outclassed in the future, maybe for the 7th anniversary. I have no idea how they're going to do that, because this character is absolutely cracked. To go alongside him too, as a secondary prize, maybe with some, the grand prize, we have Abuchiko. Another very solid character. I would say he's the second best character in the game right now, the best technique character in the game. What I like about him and Anniversary Eisen, because they did come out at the exact same time, like weeks apart for the most part, they're both powerful in their own ways. Anniversary Eisen has Frenzy +2, weakening and drain, can stay at full stam, has the moving vortex. This Abuchiko has, he has poise, he has long stride and sprinter +2, so he's a faster character. He's immune to all status immunities, while Eisen is only immune to paralysis. Like, they're both very powerful in their own way, and I think that's actually a very cool thing for those that are kind of looking for other characters to play around with. Like, they don't feel the same. Even though they're both powerful, Eisen and Ichigo, they're both completely different characters because of the way their skills and strong attacks. So, yeah, just another very solid character too. Other than that, though, you have the 10 other characters. Now, let's quickly just go over them, right? I'm just going to break it down really quickly. Shuhei is a very solid NAD character designed for the hard Hollow week of Guild Quest, the ranged week. So that's basically about it. You could use him in PvE. He's usable in Arena as a Ichigo and Eisen counter, and that's about it. Unfortunately, he does like guard break, so you really won't use him outside of, Guild Quest and Arena. Grimmjow is a Linkso character for the speed attribute. By using him in IZ, you will be getting 5 additional power pots, which is actually great. In addition to that too, he does have read no affiliation enemies, so you can use him to farm the Transcendent Scrolls every single week. In addition to that too, a very similar character is the Gin. Gin has a very powerful skill set. Unfortunately, the strong attacks do bring him down just a tad bit. Gin's most usage, at least for me personally, would be for the fact that he does have a 100% chance to hit any dodge no affiliation enemies, which you will see when farming Transcendent Scrolls, for I believe for medium stamina scrolls. Retsu is very similar to Grimmjow, as she is a Linkso character for the speed attribute. By using her in your team, you will be getting 5 additional power pots. Very good character overall. It's Retsu in a swimsuit. There's a reason why she did get voted in. Yoruichi in Soifon is pretty much the only premium character to make it into this banner. She's actually pretty good. I know I've been hating on her for like the last month because I would have preferred Giriko, but realistically she's actually a very solid character. She has 2 killers for a premium character, actually very good. She is a double team character, so you can switch between Soifon and Yoruichi. Her SA2 is a Vortex, which is actually pretty good because it does coincide with this right here, where the more combo you have, the more damage your side character does do, which is actually pretty easily done with that SA2. She has a 20% Berserker, she has Guard Break, she has a built-in recharge, and she does have full stamina as a Link. Overall, she's a very solid character as far as premium characters go. The only thing she does lack, unfortunately, is Havoc, but that's what you can expect when it comes to premium characters. They don't get Havoc, especially for mid-month ones, right? After that, we have another Linkso character for the Heart attribute, so by using her, you are getting 5 additional Mind Pots. Pretty good character overall. Outside of that, you might not really use it all too much. We have the Spirit Society Ichigo, a very solid character, one of the best NAD characters in the game, the best NAD character in the game that the speed attribute has to offer, as he does have Guard Break, 50% no-attack damage, extra damage to weaken enemies, a self-surrounding vortex, his Soul Bomb weakens and lowers their defense, and it's pretty much a massive nuke. Once you use that Soul Bomb, the enemy that you use it against is going to die from like 1 or 2 NAD hits. It's kind of crazy. His main usage for me personally is to auto-in content, or to use him in the no affiliation week of Guild Quests. What he does perform really, really well there. Shinji, unfortunately, is probably the worst character in the banner, in my opinion, as his realistically, his only usage is to use in is basically just to farm, again, Transcendent Scrolls, right? 100% chance to hit Sorry per enemies, so I believe it's either to farm medium defense scrolls or small defense scrolls. I'm not sure the exact one, but that's about it, realistically. It's not like he's bad, like, he's okay, but there's just so many better technique characters out there. 2 better in this banner, and the other one is, this character right here, the Nemu. Again, very solid character too, very good strong attacks, beam SA1, 960 SA2, charged SA3, increased chance to inflict a status damage against speed attribute hollows, very good for inheritance trials. She has a 40% Berserker, 20% of that Berserker go into your teammates if they are a Sorry character and technique attribute. Yeah, just a very solid character too. Like, nothing super amazing compared to Abuchiko and Anniversary Eisen, but as far as like end of month characters go, like, she came out like what, almost a year ago at this point, and she's still very good. One of the better technical characters in the game. I would definitely say top 3. So yeah, very solid character. And then lastly, finishing up, we have Machine Saito Yoruichi, another very solid character, just a character that doesn't have anything that really shined about her. You know, all the other characters we talked about have their usage in their little niche areas. In this case, she's just a solid character, doesn't really shine anywhere in particular, just pretty good overall. I like her, and for any Yoruichi fan out there, she's a very solid character. With that said though, that was basically the breakdown for this banner. Hopefully I was able to get my point across on what I think you lads should do. If you're new, it's definitely worth summoning for. But again, for anyone out there, just wait 5 hours for the end of your characters to get revealed. Then you can decide if you want to summon on this banner or not. Because you don't want to be caught with 0 orbs and regret summoning because end of year is exciting. That said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you are summoning on this banner tomorrow, good luck. Hopefully you can get what you want in a very short amount of steps. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.